Welcome, Trender people. It's Spring Trends on Western Spring Television. We talk about issues trending here. What is trending, who is trending, and where they are trending, especially issues on social media. We also get to take reactions. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei, welcoming you especially to this trendy Wednesday. Of course, Femi Ojo is here.
Yeah.
Welcome on board, Femi.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here again.
Sure. Very quickly, let's move on to our first story this morning. Of course, social media is agog with a video, that has gone viral now of army officers who manhandled and treated, someone in an inhumane fashion. Let's watch this video. We'll come back to take details and some reactions.
How did I pass your car? 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 Oh, God. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, no, Jesus. Oh. My friend says,
He's not feeling fine. He's not feeling fine.
That's why he's dragging. My friend said, come down. Tofu. Jesus. What are you saying? What did you do to my eye? Are you seeing? Jesus! Are you done? Bring the phone. Why are you covering? Give me the phone. Give me this phone.
That's an amateur video as seen on social media, and as you can see that those officers were dealing a huge beating on that man, as well as the woman. We do not know the relationship yet between the man and the woman, probably his wife, probably sister. We do not know for now.
Passenger.
But the fact that the woman kept on appealing, and also we hear that she also was bruised in a way. According to reports, the woman has a fractured finger and is undergoing treatment. Also, we hear that the man in question, Vashima Meka, is severely wounded on his ribs as well as his eye, which is now requiring foreign treatment. This is not the first time that we will see a case of brutality by men in uniform. We've heard of cases from DSS, the police officers. There was a time it was SARS, now, military men. Let's take reaction now. Dear Popple says, I hope we all do not get raged and carry this matter on our head. Tomorrow he would come and apologize for insulting the soldier, and that is it. Meanwhile, still talking about the details, we learned, according to some details, that was seen on social media, that this man was carried to a particular police station, and he was detained for hours and also compelled to write an apology letter to the army officer. And
it was allegedly locked in a boot.
Yes, that's more like kidnapping. Now, the Chief of Army Staff, Acting Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ohiolei, has actually said this matter should be investigated. He has called for an investigation, thorough investigation into the matter. Okay. Now, let's see what Obediently Humbled says. It says, this Yaya General is the same rank with my bro. I have moved with him severally, and never has he displayed such gutter-like attitude. Whether on uniform or not, he is always calm, no matter the provocation. I do not know where these ones get their training from. And Kamaruddin Halam says, but do army do such without reasons? There are people that say that
the guy must have warranted that humiliation.
And Mr. Madaki says, this is just the reality in Nigeria. The majority of the army officers think they are above the law.
Think so.
Sadly, most Nigerians join the army thinking it will give them immunity to commit all kinds of brutality and atrocities without any consequences. And Yaya Abba says, Nigerian army are good people except for the few bad eggs here and there. but I think we should be more focused on what he did to them.
Uh-huh.
We should not be quick to point fingers at anyone.
You should not the slap and the beating and the jabbing.
So what do you
think? Say, as the guy say, we you too, what do you do? We're enablers, although it's his opinion, and that's right, but we're enablers of all kind of nonsense here. Number one for me is that was barbaric.
Yeah.
It's a shame, actually, especially if it has been done by, you know, the ones we refer to as recruits. The one will say, oh, maybe they're angry, maybe they are not well paid, you know, that's the narrative, or maybe they are not well trained. But now that happened under the supervision of a high-ranking official. Number one, barbaric. It should not be seen. It is shameful on the institution. Yes, it has been done by maybe a couple of persons, but then it's a shame on the institution because we are still dealing with the distrust of the people, of the public, not wanting to associate. The moment you see men in uniform, even if it's the one in black, you know, there's this agitation, there's this unease around you because you don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
Especially if they are just moving around or moving crazy. That's the way some of them do. And there should be people that we should hold in highest. I want to see an army officer. We'll meet in a canteen. I want to buy food for him to show him that thank you for what you are doing for us. That's the way it should be. We should be on a queue and I should be the one to call him and say, officer, especially when you are in uniform, and say, you don't have to wait. Maybe you're on duty. Can you please go on and have your way at the ATM queue? But it's not that you will come down from the car and move straight to the queue, ignoring the line because you are in uniform. Yeah. That's not the way it works. You know, we should be able to give them the first right of everything because we respect them, because we cherish them, because we want to even, you know, wear their clothes and to identify with them. Although if you try it in Nigeria, you wear camouflage. You're not a celebrity, you're not an entertainer. Although there are people who do criminalities with it, we know that one granted. So it's against the law. But back to the matter. Number two, what I've seen is an officer who wants to impress his superior. You know the way they do. Oh, you did this one to our Oga, bah, bo, bah, and the Oga was even supervising. It's another thing. The guy was inside the car. Yeah. He was there. Okay, well,
and you could hear the guy say, "I did not bash your car." How did I
Let's even say the guy bashed the car. Yeah. Arrest him, detain him, prosecute him if you have to do that. But you know this is what we see. It's because this one was caught on camera. Even normal, you know the way they are. Once army undo you, some people will say, if God write 70 years for you, army go be 20 years come out. You know, spend that life complete. And this is what is happening. But it's a shame that a high-ranking official was there when his boys was moving mad. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. And
when they were
the COAS is saying, I hope that the investigation would be thoroughly done without favor. And also, whatever it is, punitive measures that would be given to these officers would be publicly announced. By the way, while that video was going on, we could also see where the woman that was videoing the officer was saying, give me that phone, give me that phone. Now that takes me to my next story this morning. The
phone where you buy from.
Stop reporting police misconduct on social media. This is coming from Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, to Nigerians. He's saying, please, if you have issues with our officers, come to the police station, tell us what they have done. You don't need to come on social media, just because you have data, you have a phone.
You should go and report police to police.
And report their misconduct there. Now, he has urged Nigerians to refrain from using social media to report the conduct of police officers and instead direct such complaints to the Police Complaints Response Unit. Is speaking at the PPROs and Police Communication Experts Conference in Asaba, Delta State on Monday. The IG emphasized that the use of social media to address grievances often leads to misinformation and undermines the integrity of the police force. He acknowledged the role social media plays in shaping public opinion, but warned that unverified information could create false perceptions. Now, let's take reactions. The Master Don says police misconduct should be reported to social media even more because I see no reason for agency that uphold law should be the one doing the most unwanted. Orion says if they do not change, we will keep reporting. Thanks. I mean, Orion says this one with respect. Thank you. And SON, son of Nkechi, says, no, you go tell me what I go use my phone and data do. If I see something I will say something.
Actually, the police, they won't tell people. If you
Exactly.
see something,
And this was very popular, especially with the administration of Muhammad Buhari, where itself will say, if you see something, say something. Now I've seen something and I want to say it. You're telling me how to say it and where to say it. Now, the classic _ Esme says, where should we report it? At Elon Musk has given us freedom of speech. We are the media now. So social media is the only tool we have to voice out. And blessed Sina. Okay. How can this now be blessed? But it's fine. Ilorin police are disturbing our peace. We can no longer visit our friends and families living there. Not everybody that use iPhone is a Yahoo boy.
there's somebody this one, no report, give social media. He still come under the story, can't report this.
So what do you think? Do you think the IG has, some reasons why he's saying this? He made mention of misinformation and also the fact that people run with these narratives with false perceptions and all of that. And it says there is a unit dedicated to that with the police force. Come and table your complaints there, and we'll take it up from there. What do you mean? Are you calling the police Ika?
In the presence of Ika, where you have nobody to look at you.
So what do you think?
If anybody will do that, you better go in the company of a lawyer. We will not deceive ourselves. Is there misinformation? Yes. Are there people who throw out fake narratives just to confuse or to just gain attention or tarnish the image of the police or their fellow people? Yes. And people should be made to pay for the actions.
Yeah.
The moment you can confirm that somebody is lying and they're intentional, not that they are running with a fake news, which is bad, but they are intentional about the lies, let them pay for the actions through the instrumentality of the law. But you think because of that, the advisors of Mr. IGP, Dr. Egbetokun, they have not told him the truth. In fact, what they are doing, if actually they want to do it, they let police, the IG, everybody, Bright Edafe in Delta, Palola in Oshun, every one of them, Modoro, wherever they are, let them get on social media as well. All of them. You can't be telling us that we should not report you and your social media. You people should close down your handles. That one that we say, that's you two live there. Don't do police matters there. Yeah. Now, who will pay for the logistics, actually? You mean I have something that I have to report. I have to carry myself from Ife and go to Shogbo to go and meet the PPRO. That's it.
To that
if I'm lying, then hold me responsible for my actions. Lies, fake news, they are bad. They can put a whole country in fire. That was what happened in Rwanda, the Hutus and the Tutsis, because they were suspicious. Somebody spread a narrative and the whole country went on fire. It is bad. It is terrible. But for you to say, because of misinformation, you know what we do in Nigeria, especially to our leaders? There is headache. Nigerian narrative and leaders is cut off the head. That's what they do. Once there is headache, they'll say, what can we do to the headache? What's the symptoms? What are we seeing? Oh, these are the things you need to do. They will say, cut it off. Oh, a policy is going to No, you can't tell us. No. I think because some of the, it will be right for some people to say it's because, do you know how many justice people have gotten through the social media?
I was just about to say that.
So you think you will go to police headquarters to go and report? That your evidence. Who will you give? You transfer it to the PPRO, Abi, and you think they will not put you behind the ganta. The person will offend you. Is there the police headquarters? You now go to the place to go and report him to his friends, to his superior, and then so where do we get the justice? They will not call you. No. That doesn't work.
And I think this also speaks.
So what happens to freedom of expression?
Exactly. I feel this also speaks to the distrust between people and security agencies. No. There are a lot of people that have actually gotten justice on social media platforms.
Many of the officers have been derobed. You think if you went to station, that thing will happen?
Exactly. No. And it seems a lot of people are not, going with what Mr. IGP Egbetokun is saying. They believe
now this particular one, what happened with the soldier, where we first read, you mean you should capture it and now go to force headquarters to go and report the officer?
So we have to move very quickly. I saw this post and I was like, wow, woo, what a woo. Now we hear that the Coalition of Nigerian Youth Leaders, CONYL, the umbrella body for all the youth groups drawn across the 6 geopolitical zones, has endorsed Seyi Tinubu for governor of Lagos State in 2027. We're talking about 2027 and 2024. Amazing. Now, in a statement jointly issued in Owerri on Tuesday by the President General of CONYL, Comrade Goodluck Ibem, the Secretary, Comrade Junad Abubakar, the Public Relations Officer, Comrade Inyobong Samson, and the Publicity Secretary, Comrade Adeyemo Adewale, the body said that the resolution came at the enlarged meeting of its leaders held recently. Let's quickly take reactions. Omotoyosi_Yewole says, okay now, father will be dictating to Nigeria while his son owns Lagos State in their pockets. Some youths will applaud this idea. And Apostle Chibuike says, it's clear now. So this family don't finally pocket Nigeria. I mean, that's what Apostle Chibuike is saying. And Tunde Mafikuyomi says, in the same Lagos where we argued that Vivo wasn't competent to manage due to the scale of its economy, the fifth largest economy in Africa that even Sanwo-Olu struggled with at the beginning, now wants to hand over to Seyi Tinubu. What has he accomplished on his own? Is this not the same Seyi often seen idling? That's an idle man, idling around Aso Rock. And official Alpha Travel says, most likely Dr. Shiomole, President Commissioner of Health in Edo State, will contest to be governor in 2027, and if Seyi contests, he will win and be sworn in. Not be the same Nigeria that we day. People can only cry online. And Oladapo_Umi wants to know, who are the youth, please? What do you think, very quickly, because we are out of time? When I saw this, I was like, what a wow. 2027.
Can you please take it back to the picture of Seyi?
Three years away, and we are already talking about,
you know, when
this guy.
what's this guy? I think that Mikre sang the song. I say, sure boy. I go to the bang, this sure boy. Congress of what's this one? Congress of National Youth, whatever.
Yeah.
Who then be?
Coalition.
Coalition, I mean.
Of Nigerian youth.
By the way, Seyi has a right
to
contest if actually he wants to, and it's the right of the voters as well to vote for him if actually he's given the ticket. So people say, oh, father, president, mother, first lady, former senator, and Pikin go come be governor. You know, people can really get ahead of themselves when all these youth. I mean, don't let me say youth. People just put up an organization to do something. It might be to call it favor. We know as these things they run now. To say, oh, then you can say, who are they? Una love me, oh. This is what is called Femi loye. It's not me, oh. It's my people that are coming to come and serve. He has his right, actually. And people should stop hating on him. He's the president's son. It's not his fault. You know, but then you should stop hiding around the Aso Rock as well.
Okay, and I saw a comment which I feel I should put out there. Someone said the Labour Party saw President Tinubu's family and they had a dear mantra. Father, mother,
Papa, Mama, Pikin.
and Pikin.
That's a good one to put it there.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, it's right too.
That's how we draw the curtains this morning on Spring Trades. Thank you,
you know,
so
say before
much.
we go, sorry, also, so that people go, they look for your picket to put for governor.
We have to go right now. Thank you so much, Femi. And that's the show for today. We make a return tomorrow for the thank God. No, it's going to be Throwback Thursday.
You must keep Thursday.
I love Fridays.
Okay.
My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. Have yourself a good and productive day. Bye-bye.